All right. That way, if somebody misses it, they can watch it. Antoine. And in the other class, there's usually more. All right. So finding the constant. So in the last two classes, we had figured out that there was this problem, right? Maxo, quiet. Okay. The problem was the constant. We had no way of finding it. So this is where we're going to learn how to actually find that constant. Got it? Okay. First, no. Two more. Let's review first.
Is there an example?
Heck yeah.
Project.
There's both.
No.
Okay, we'll talk about the exam project later.
And you put exam 6 or last day.
No, it's the day before your last day.
Ay, no, me dice que es hasta
Put it at the 6.
Mr. Please don't.
That's all.
Okay, let's talk about it afterwards. It's before that. Right. Let's talk about it after. Okay, what is this? Maxo, what's the integral of x cubed? Thank you. No, help him out. x4 over 4. All right, and what about the integral of cosine? Mares. Look at that. Mares, you don't know the answer. Thank God for Luciana, hey?
Mister,
What? This is an AP Cal. Luciana should have taken AP Cal. All right, what about this one? Well, it's not right. There you go. Yep.
Mister, why do you like Luciana so much? I don't understand. Because I'm a great student.
You sound like Juanita right now.
We do the exact same thing.
I think so. You sound like Juanita right now. Yes.
No.
Juanita gets mad all the time.
She says behind your back that she doesn't do anything. I don't say that because you know I do everything.
She says that she hates you and she hates that class.
Really?
Yeah.
Luciana says that to me. Or about me.
I don't say anything.
All right.
Jealous.
Maxo's my new favorite.
What? They're just jealous. Jealous because I'm not.
Okay. Let's continue. So, you guys, the easiest way when we're doing these, boys, grade 11s. Boys, the easiest way when you're doing the integrals of sine and cosine, right? We talked about this last class, but it's for you to actually think instead about what is the derivative, right? I still do this even after years, right? So if I know that I need it to be 2 sine x, then I think about, well, what would give me that? And it would be negative 2 cos. Why? Because the derivative of cosine is negative sine, right? So it would get rid of this negative. Okay? Now you can also just memorize the way they work backwards. I don't know why in my brain, for whatever reason, I find it easier to think about the derivative rather than the antiderivative.
Mr.
Yeah, what's up?
For example, we have because we look that when we
No, because the derivative of sine is positive cosine, so we need the negative to stay there. It's only when we end up with a cosine, that's when things should have flipped. Because the derivative of cosine is negative sine.
that is a negative cos, right?
Yes. And I need it to be negative cosine. So when I take the derivative of sine, I need it to already be negative because sine won't flip it. Right? Sine doesn't change the positive negative status. All right. Let's find the constant. Right, Raquel? Yeah. And then maybe you could be the favorite. Okay, I'm kidding. There's no favorites. Martine knows, though.
Yes, of course.
Exactly. So, no, there's nothing to know yet. Earlier. Ooh, guys, you are so loud. Let's stop talking, guys. Come on. Emilio. Tomas. Guys, come on. All right. Earlier, we determined that the problem with the antiderivatives or integrals is that we didn't know the constant. Okay, well, let's figure them out. So here, if I have the fact that the derivative is 4x, and I want to find f of x, well, obviously, I need to integrate. He's hugging you? Anyway, so I would integrate 4x dx. If I integrate 4x, I'm going to get 4x squared over 2 plus c. Do we all agree? That would now be my f of x. Can I simplify it? Well, what's 4 over 2? Yeah. So I can get 2x squared plus c. Now, in order to find c, look up here. I have f of 3 equals 7.
So you need to replace.
Exactly. So the y becomes 7, and the x becomes 3. So I get 7 is equal to, what's 3 squared? 9 times 2? 18. So I got 18 plus c, and then I can solve for my c by moving it over. So, Nico, what's 7 minus 18? Perfect. Now once I've got c, you guys, I can go back and actually write out the full equation. So f of x is 2x squared minus 11. Not plus c, but minus 11. I actually know what the constant is now. Does that seem easy enough? We just use what's called an initial condition in order to figure out c. So, let's try the next. Oh, sorry. So once I already knew that it was 2x squared plus c, and then I learned that c is negative 11. So I just replaced it. I guess so. You think that's a wise decision? Why do you have your phone still? Mares. Just get out of here. All right, next one. If I want to find f of x, I have to integrate. Girl, I thought you were leaving. Okay. All right, so 4 cosine of x dx integrated is going to become 4 sine. It is not negative. Why would it not be negative? Exactly, right? If I take the derivative of sine, I go right back to cosine. It doesn't, there is no negative that appears, right? And then I can use this 0, 5. So 5, 4 sine of 0. And now you need the unit circle. What's sine of 0? I'll give you a hint, it's on the wall. No. Nope. You're talking about cosine. We're looking at sine of 0. So sine of 0 is 0. So 5 times, or 4 times 0 is still 0. So this part all just goes away, and we get that c is equal to 5. So the last step is to write the full equation, which means that we know that it's 4 sine x, but we have to, instead of saying plus c, we say plus 5. Amazing, right? Excellent. All right, so now there's a you try, which means you're going to try it on your own. So I'm not going to talk you through this one. You're going to try and write it. Does what? 3x over 2? No. Elena, you got work to do, girl. You did this one that you're doing on your own. You wrote it down already? What's the answer? Aha. Right. Now, this is where it's a little bit tricky. Careful with your fractions. Yeah. Oh, it should be 11, not negative, yes.
Why is it 9 over 2?
Because 7 would be 14 over 2. And then 14 minus 3.
Yeah, but 3 times 1, and then with that exponent, that's 9 over 2.
Because only the 1 is squared, not the 3. I see what you're saying. So that's why I've got the parentheses to show it's only the x that's squared, not the 3. Yeah? You figured out life? Love it when you figure out life. I love it. So check once you're done. Make sure you got the same answer, because remember, that's the one you did on your own. Lucas, don't be like that. We all know Elena didn't do it on her own. So no, you copied it down because you were doing. You were too busy talking. Alrighty. Yep. Yep. Sorry about that. Now, these ones were a little bit easier because I told you, hey, f prime is something. But, boys, we can also. Why are you? Is that can't be yours? Whose is that? Why? Again, Maxwell, there are easier ways to say, hey, will you go out with me? Then why do you flirt so hard with her? You realize now, anytime anybody watches this video, they're going to know now. All right. So, we call these things initial conditions. The two that I just gave you were these ones, right? When we do this example 2, I'm giving you the initial condition here. But this time, rather than telling you, hey, this is f prime, Luciana, Jose, right? Rather than telling you this is f prime, Maxo, I'm gonna make you all take a walk in a second. Why are you brushing your hair with her brush? Can I get you guys to stop talking so we can finish? All right. This time I didn't tell you it's f prime. All I did is give you the equation in the integral form. So it means we need to actually integrate first. Okay? What's the integral of t squared? T cubed over 3. Perfect. This one would need to flip, right? So it's going to become plus 2 cosine of t, and then plus c. This is now my original function. So you'll notice if we don't necessarily know what it's called, we'll often just call it a capital to show that it's the one that came before. Okay? Then I'm going to use this initial condition, which means y is negative 3. Girl, take it as a compliment. It means they're in love with you. All right, so 0 over 3 is still just 0. Maxo, look on the wall. What's cosine of 0? Well, it's the same as 2 pi, but what is the actual value of cosine? 1. You should thank Luciana for you. Right? So then I would move over the 2, and I get that c is negative 5. I haven't gone anywhere. Girl, not true. But the last step is what? Just write it out with that c, right? So it's f of t equals t cubed over 3 plus 2 cosine of t minus 5. And then you guys try the next one. Maris, don't glare at me. I'm on your side. I'm going to. Maris, after the lesson. And then I will make it. Okay. So you guys are going to try this one on your own. Which means I'm not going to talk you through it. I'm just going to do it. Once you're done, check your answer. Make sure that's what you got. Yeah?
Let's just do it.
All right, so what's different about this next one?
Separated.
But what else?
Prime.
What? Not just prime, but prime, right? We've got the second derivative, which we haven't talked a lot about in this class, but it is something we've talked about. So that means that we're going to have to work it backwards twice. Okay? So let's pay attention because it's going to take a little bit of work. So I'm going to start by integrating f double prime of x, which is 2, and that's going to give me f prime. Right? If I integrate the second derivative, I get f prime. So that means that f prime of x is going to be equal to 2x plus c. Okay? Can I use this condition to then solve for c? Yes, right? I can use this middle condition here because it says f prime of 2. So that means that the derivative will be 5 when x is 2. Right? What is c in this case then? Yeah, it's 1. Right? I'm going to move over the 4 and I get 1 equals c. So then I can write out that f prime of x is 2x plus 1. So now if I integrate 2x plus 1, what would I get? But even before that, yes, you're right. But before that, what function am I going to get if I'm integrating the derivative? F, right? The original, so just f. So now I'm going to get f of x. And now, yes, Carolina, you're right. I am going to get 2x squared over 2. Maxo, for the love of God, buddy. Maxo, just ask her on a date and be done with it, buddy. Well, then stop flirting. Okay. Now, what initial condition do I have for the original function if we look up? F of 2 equals 10. So that means y is 10. And x, actually, can I simplify that? Yeah, right? We might as well get rid of those 2's, right? 2 over 2. So I just get 2 squared plus 2 plus c. What's 2 squared plus 2? 6. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides and get that 4 equals c. Now I can write out the original function. So f of x equals x squared plus x plus 4. Okay, and that gives me the original. So we started with the second derivative, and we worked it all the way back to the original. We just had to do it twice, that's all. You'll live. Like that? Okay, and then we'll do one more example where it's a little bit more complicated. Because if you look at that next one, what makes it a little trickier? Yeah, the exponents are fractions, right? Or at least the one is. So let's try that one. So if I integrate the second derivative, that means I'm going to get, I don't know why it's not working. There we go. I'm going to get the first derivative. So I would integrate x to the negative 3/2 dx. And yes, you're correct. It would become x to the negative 1/2. But what do I have to do then with the exponent? So I divide by it, which means I multiply by the reciprocal. So I can, like, dividing by negative 1/2 is the same as multiplying by negative 2. Right? Remember with fractions, we learned keep, change, flip, like 3 years ago? Maxo, you with us? Because remember, you always have to add 1. So negative 3/2 plus 1 is negative 1/2. Right? Negative 3/2 plus 1, which we can write as 2 over 2, gives us the negative 1/2. And the next thing we're doing is 1 divided by negative 1/2 is the same as 1 times negative 2 over 1, which is where I got my negative 2. Okay? And then this is plus c, right? And that means then that I can use this for this middle initial condition. So it's going to be that 2 is equal to negative 2 times 4 to the negative 1/2 plus c. What is 4 to the negative 1/2? Anyone know?
2.
Close. It's not negative 2, it's 2 to the negative 1, which would be 1/2. Look, here, well, let's rearrange it to make it easier to see that, okay? So I can cross the line and flip the sign. Do you now see how it's going to be like 1 over 2? Yeah? So we're going to get 2 equals negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. And so what is c going to be then?
3.
Exactly. So we get c equals 3. So now if we rewrite that, we get f prime of x is going to be negative 2 x to the negative 1/2 plus 3. So now we can integrate that. And when we integrate that, we get the original function, so f of x. Okay? I'll move it up so you can see it better. No, honey.
I was not here.
Whose fault is that? That sounds like a you problem. Yeah. We're getting there. Okay, so, Maris, what is negative 1/2 plus 1? No. Negative 1/2 plus 1. 1/2 positive. And then you would divide by 1/2 or multiply by 2. The 3 becomes 3x, and then we still have c. This is our f of x function. So, what is the initial condition? 0 and 0. So this one is 0. This becomes 0. This becomes 0. And so what is c? Yeah, c equals 0, which means I don't even need to worry about it. So now I just write out the initial function, f of x equals negative 2x to the 1/2. But let's simplify that. What's negative 2 times 2?
Oh my god.
Okay, in a second.
Go up.
Go up.
What? Like move the screen up.
Oh, like that. Sorry, Raquel. Maxo, stop talking. Stop talking.
Sir, why are you so arisco today?
Do you really think I am? Really? I'm just trying to get you to stop talking, man.
Sir, can I go to the
Can I
bathroom?
go to the bathroom?
I asked first.
But you're gonna go together?
Mr. Don't let him go until he does it.
Maxo, you can't go anywhere till I agree with her.
Going to the same restroom.
I know, that's why I said why does it matter? Maxo, you gotta fix this bag before you go anywhere.
But later, when
No.
when the Leslie's
He won't do
Right
it,
now.
So you're just gonna don't come back.
come back.
Hi, Mr. You're gonna
Alright. We could take a brain break, but truthfully we have one left that you do. Should we do that and then give you a chance for a break?
No.
What did he just take?
The phone.
His phone. Should we just lock him out? You wanna lock the door? Emilio, lock him out.
No,
I know.
I swear to like
We will do it. Even the 3 of us can walk down to Valentine's office.
yeah, I swear I'm so
Okay. Remember, I'm not gonna walk you through this one. You gotta try it. So try it. All right, looking at this one together. A couple of you at least got this far. F prime of x
Mr. Open the door. Oh, wait.
is equal to the integral of 3, sorry, should be 3 dx. That becomes 3x plus c, which is equal to our f prime. He actually left. All right, now to find c, what do I need to do next?
5 equals
Yeah, so I'm going to put 5 equals 3 times 2 plus c. Maxo, what's 3 times 2? So we're going to subtract 6 to get c by itself. Negative 1 equals c. So f prime of x equals 3x minus 1. What's my next step? Tomas, next step.
Sure, let me catch up on the
Yeah. Marco, what's my next step?
Good.
Now that I have f prime, yes, I got to integrate again. So now f of x is going to be equal to the integral of f prime. So 3x minus 1. Exactly, dx. Then I actually take it. Can we let her in? She's allowed in. All right. So 3x squared over 2 minus x plus c, and that's equal to my original function. Now I plug in my condition 0, 4. So 4 equals 0 minus 0 plus c. What's c? Perfect. And so the final step is for me to write out that function. So 3x squared over 2 minus x plus 4. Who got it? You got it? Anybody else?
Can I go to the bathroom?
God, no.
I got it too.
Raquel, I'm not sure I believe you, but I'm whatever. All right, guys. You've got the practice questions to do now. What? Well, yeah, we're done.
No, but I got practice another day.